We put 26 letters together in different combinations, and within those 26 letters, we convey deep sentimentalities, we share an ever-growing amount of information, and we develop our own sense of identity. While these 26 letters hold significance to me, entirely different symbols and sounds hold deep meaning for others. The Ho-Chunk language is a living thread that connects people to their history, culture, and identity. It's more than just outward communication, it's also communication inward. If we pause and think about it, this isn't so different from any of us. Whether it's the lullabies our grandparents sang, sayings passed down through generations, or the regional dialects that we grew up with, language connects us to where we come from and it reminds us who we are. The Ho-Chunk language is a vital expression of identity, history, and culture, serving not only as a means of communication, but as a powerful connection to community, ancestry, and self. Chunk is a word meaning praise, and the language was born to praise their creator. There are only 50 native speakers left. Without this language, they can't immerse themselves in their culture and way of life. When a language disappears, so does a unique way of seeing and understanding the world. For Ho-Chunk people, this understanding is rooted in identity and community. When introducing themselves, they name their bloodline and tribal ties rather than their occupation, reflecting values centered on ancestry, kinship, and collective responsibility over external roles. This approach reinforces continuity with ancestors and the land, and emphasizes a person's place within the collective rather than individual achievement. By not associating their identity with their job, many Ho-Chunk people express a worldview that resists the Western emphasis on defining self-worth through labor or career. Instead, they prioritize relational identity, who you come from, who you're connected to, and your responsibilities within that context. To preserve this relational worldview, language revitalization is essential. In response, a program launched in the early 2000s combines immersive learning methods with the cultural needs of Native communities. Fluent adult speakers train other adults who are the key to passing the language on. Missing generations of young adult speakers can become proficient in their language, which is the bridge that connects them to their ancestry and their beliefs. It is estimated that it takes 600 to 700 hours of immersive contact to become fluent enough to pass the language on to the next generation. Current and future generations learning the language are learning more than vocabulary. They're learning values, respect, reciprocity, and relationship with their community and themselves. As more people commit to this learning process, they're not just restoring a means of communication, they're rebuilding a vital connection to heritage. The revitalization of the Ho-Chunk language represents a powerful movement to reclaim cultural identity, reconnect with ancestral roots, and preserve the unique worldview embedded in Indigenous language. In a world that often values speed over depth and individuality over connection, the revitalization of the Ho-Chunk language stands as a quiet revolution. It's a declaration that identity is not just personal, but ancestral, that words carry the weight of history, spirit, and place. Every speaker who reclaims the language breathes life into a worldview shaped by respect, relationship, and resilience. It's not just about preserving the past, it's about shaping a future rooted in belonging, where the voices of ancestors guide the path forward.